Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are diving into some of the top slot titles by greentube, all here on DraftKings. And if you're wondering how you can play from home, go ahead and check my website, lvslots702.com, for all the details. It is time to spin and win, so let's go. Okay, we are back on Piggy Prizes Wand of Riches 2. We have $530.37. 4 credits right now, and anything can happen. Now, the last time we played this, we had some great luck. We're going to stay on the same bet, dollar bet, and we're going to see what happens this time. Every once in a while, you catch this game in a really good cycle, and I'm hoping it wants to be in a good cycle again for us. I hope everybody is having a great day. Thank you guys so much for being here. We were close. I like to think that we were close. All right. I was thinking he might go, but he did not. That's all right. You know what? We have a full session to play. Maybe something wild will happen. We learned last time that the super free games are where it's at. And one of these days we're going to drop that major. I hope everybody is enjoying summer. It is here. It is hot. July and August are always fun months. I've never really been too much of like the summer month girl. I've always loved the fall. And maybe that's just because my birthday's in the fall, Christmas comes in, late fall, early winter, Thanksgiving. I don't know. I just love something about pumpkins and cozy sweaters and decorating for the holidays. I think that's a good hit right there. Okay, $3.60. I feel like I like the summer for about a month, and then after I'm like, okay, it can cool down anytime, and we can be done with all the summer heat and all the summer bugs. It is a little different now being out in the desert with the summer. The first thing that I've noticed every summer that we've been here is the lizards. They're like little, I guess, geckos. They're little lizards. And that's always the first thing I notice. And then I'm like, okay, summer is upon us. It's getting warmer out. And then the next thing are the cockroaches. And it doesn't matter if you are clean or dirty, they come around. And they are looking for water. And they are looking for trash. And we're looking to connect back to the server. When I tell you this has been a reoccurring theme on my trip, I promise you it has. Did we just do something crazy? Wait, hold on. I thought for sure those were both popping. Did everybody else raise your hand if you thought those were popping? I thought they were popping. Okay. We're one step closer. Yeah, so the cockroaches come out and I don't like them. Every once in a while they get in the house, but we've done a really good job of spraying and keeping things dry and clean. But we have a hold on. See, I was hoping I was just going to tell stories and like great things are going to happen. So anyway, we have a water filtration system that's in the garage that softens the water. And if I find cockroaches, they're either dead outside because we sprayed like pesticides, or they are dying or dead near that water, and it doesn't leak. So I don't know if they just feel that it's cooler with the water in it or what. But they're gross. They're just so big and gooey. Hate them. Knock on wood. Where we live is pretty established, and in the community, like I said, all the pesticides and everything are sprayed, plus we spray too. We haven't seen any scorpions. However, one of our neighbors has been known to be out at night with a blue light on his head, checking to see if there are any, and literally torching them. Like he walks around his yard with a like fire blower and he torches them. So to say that they're not where we live would be ignorant. They clearly are. But I don't have any desire to walk outside at night with a blue light on my head and go stir fry them. You know what I mean? So there's that. And oh, come on. I feel like snakes. I don't know. Maybe like in the desert, way in the desert. I don't think we've seen anything like that in the residential areas. You're more bound to see a coyote. Coyotes do get into residential areas. Anyway, I'm just rambling about all the things that have to do with summer. If you guys have any good summer stories, let me know. I'm trying to pass the time here until we pop both of the pigs. I could have swore they were popping a minute ago. Oh, you know the other thing that we get too, because there's a lot of dirt, is ants, and they're little red ants, but they don't seem to be of any real problem. We just put the powder down and spray. I've never been bitten or anything, but they definitely crawl around the patio area and like around the trees. And we do have bees and wasps, but I've noticed where we live, if you see them, they're very lethargic. And I think it's just because it's hot and there's not a lot of water. I don't know. I'm still learning about all the desert stuff. And we need a bonus. Our ship is sinking a little bit here all of a sudden. We started at 530. We're down to 483. I'm just wondering how many times I'm going to play this before that major drops. Well, it won't be right now. Oh, come on. There we go. We're back. Okay, here we go. Let's make it happen. Amazing. He has to pop. Oh, come on. I thought he said amazing. I don't know if $9.50 is amazing. I'm happy we have it because we needed something. He was a little misleading. These pigs need to pop. That's what needs to happen. Let's make the pigs pop. He's going. He's going. He still had another size to grow. Oh my goodness. Are we seriously buffering again? Oh my goodness gracious. All right. We need a bonus. Come on. So I guess if anybody has a crazy summer story, let me know. I think one of the grossest things that ever happened was back in our house before we moved. We had Rob and I did a lot of work on our grass. We were trying to get it to be like golf course grass. And it took a couple years, but we did a lot of work and it looked really nice. And when you have really good soil, you introduce things wanting to come and take nutrients from that soil. So you get moles and voles and skunks, and skunks only come if you have grubs because they want to dig, so you have to treat for that. But you just kind of get everything that wants to come and take away from it. And we started noticing a couple lines from moles or voles, or we didn't know what it was. So we put up traps and we put up like in the ground, I don't remember what they're called, but it's like this big thing you stick in the ground. It basically makes a noise to deter them out of their area. And we set up these traps. So we had traps all around the perimeters of our house for mice with bait and whatnot. And every couple of weeks you go and you check the traps, and then you get rid of the old bait, put in the fresh bait, and so on and so forth. And I remember, I'm pretty sure Leah remembers this story too. I think she was there. I was changing one of the traps that was kind of under our deck a little bit. It was like the stairs that went up to our house and then under the deck part. I picked it up. I'm like, wow, this feels really heavy. And I didn't really think anything of it. We were just busy outside doing yard work and cleaning. And I popped it open. I screamed and I dropped it. And Rob was like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know what it is. And it was a mole. And they have these long digging claws. And it was pretty fresh. Like it was newly deceased. And I didn't know what to do with it because our house had neighbors surrounding all of it. We didn't really have like any land to ourselves. We had neighbors on all sides. And I remember Rob was like, just throw it in the trash. Like our outside trash. And like, I am not throwing that in the trash. I'm going to like throw it in the road or something. I didn't know what to do with it. So long story short, I did end up throwing it in our outdoor trash in a bag because I didn't really know what else to do. And that was absolutely disgusting. And we were never able to like trap any of them, which doesn't matter because it kills them anyway, but they're gross. We had a couple mice. I mean, that was pretty common. And one rat, and that was ew. But anyways, if you guys have any stories about what the summer brings or rodents, sure makes the time go by while we wait for a bonus and pop a pig. All right, that must be it. Double? Nothing. Oh my goodness. We are almost down $100. Last time I think we were up 100. We're close to it. That would have been really nice. We needed that. All right. Well, I was hoping telling a story would bring us riches. Seems like every time I go on a rampage, we get a bonus, but we did not. But hey, that was a good line hit. 475. Happy to have it. Nope. It's always around this time. So when I do these trips to Detroit, I have a limited amount of time to get my videos done. And I usually do somewhere between 12 to 15 videos each time that I'm here to play the new games that GreenTube has, play some of the ones that we've already done and revisit them. And again, I'm on a limited time frame. So it's always about this time when DraftKings is like, hey, you've been on for 6 hours, that I start to feel like I'm getting loopy. And I'm just rambling on. You always start all these sessions with such high energy, and then by the time you're so many hours in and you've been traveling and you haven't eaten a real regular meal, you start to get a little out of sorts. Come on, right here. That's still going to be decent though, right? Okay. The little pocket watch. It doesn't pay that much, but we needed a line hit. Okay, that's better. That symbol is amazing. We need to fill up the whole screen with that symbol right there. Did we even drop him with his hat in the middle yet to do all the gold coins? I don't think we did. I don't think anything's happened. I don't know. I've been too busy talking to myself. Okay, that's it, right? Yeah? Oh, no. Send help. Right here, right here. Major, major, major. Come on. One of these days we have to hit a major. Nothing from the pigs. They've been real quiet. They're letting me do all the talking. All right, pigs, you do your thing. I want you guys to provide some entertainment. We need to get those symbols to line up. Those pay so well. It has to be the top symbol. All right, this session's beating us up a little bit. That's all right. We're going to give it a little bit more juice here. Do it. Double pop. We have yet to get a double pop. That would be fun. Out of like all the times. I think I've gotten it. I got it at the casino. I don't know if I've gotten it in DraftKings. From this trip or last trip. I actually can't remember. All right, so before I did that spin, we were down $100. Ugh. We don't like that. That's not how we want these sessions to go. Um, let's just do a few more spins. Come on, right here. This will get me back in the game. A little bit. Oh, man. That could have... I needed that to connect. Come on. Wow. Tough crowd today. Well, it's been good, talking about all these random things with you guys. That's always so fun. Okay, we're gonna do one more spin. I'll be down like 110. I don't want to be down 130. That is just way too much because nothing is happening. But I hope you enjoyed our talk and our chats. That's about all that we pulled from this session. That was rough. But let's go ahead and we'll do a recap. All right, so we were down just about $110, a little shy of that. And the last time we played, we were up, I think the last time we were on this game, we were up $80. So, I mean, it kind of levels out. I think that there could be something great in here. I don't want to chase it though. We are going to come back to this one more time this month. Um, so you have to stay tuned, and maybe that will be like the most epic session ever. But it's still a really good game, and I have a lot of fun with it. So if you guys want to go ahead and play along, you can play from home on DraftKings. Go ahead and visit my website. It's lvslots702.com. All the information you need is there on how to sign up with DraftKings and start playing. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know. You guys, we do this again in a couple of days, and I hope to see you there. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.